My name's Jacob, and I'm 19 years old. I live in County Clare, Ireland, and I was diagnosed with FASD at the age of 12. Since most of you already understand what FASD is, I'm not going to explain the diagnosis. Instead, I want to tell you what it actually feels like to live with it, especially as a teenager, and what that looks like around mental health and what people call challenging behavior. For me, FASD isn't one big thing, one big obvious thing. It's hundreds of small things, all day, every day. It's waking up already feeling a bit behind. It's forgetting things I was told 5 minutes ago. And it's trying to follow conversations and just losing the thread halfway through. And as a teenager, when everything is about fitting in, that really hits me. I recognize that I'm not the same as my friends, and I notice things are harder. I notice people getting frustrated with me, teachers, sometimes friends, and sometimes even family. And even if nobody says it out loud, I really start to feel it, that I'm the problem. That's where mental health comes in. For me, anxiety is constant. Not always massive, but always there. It's like my brain is always trying to catch up and always trying to make sense of things quickly enough. And when I can't, I get overwhelmed. And being overwhelmed with FASD isn't just feeling stressed. It's like everything floods in at once. Noise, emotion, confusion, expectations. It all stacks up faster than I can deal with it. And I don't always have the words for that in the moment. So instead, it comes out as no, or frustration, or anger, or I just shut down completely. There have been times I've felt really low as well. Not just bad days, but properly low. Where I start thinking that I'm never going to get things right, that this is just how life is going to be. And when that builds up over years, it affects how I see myself. One of the hardest parts for me to talk about is what happens at home. There have been times where I've become aggressive towards my parents. Not all the time, but enough that it matters. And I know that sometimes professionals here will recognize child-to-parent violence. But from my side, it doesn't feel like violence in the way people might think about it. It feels like losing control. It usually starts with something small, confusion, a change of plan, or being told something I don't understand or can't process quickly enough. The frustration kicks in, then I feel overwhelmed. And then it's like my brain just goes offline. And in that moment, I'm not thinking about consequences. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm just reacting. It's like everything inside me needs to get out, and I don't have the tools to stop it. And the people it is directed to are the people closest to me. Afterwards, that's when everything comes back. The thinking, the awareness, and with that comes guilt. A lot of it. Because I know it's not okay, and I know it affects my family, and I know that they're trying their best too. What's made a difference for me isn't punishment. That never worked. What helps is when people understand what's happening before I get to that point. When things are slowed down, explained clearly, kept predictable, or following my routine. When someone notices I'm getting overwhelmed and proactively steps in, calmly. And especially when people don't take it personally in the moment, even though I know that is really hard. Because for me, the situations aren't about control or defiance. They're about capacity. And when I'm regulated, I can be thoughtful, calm, and reasonable. When I'm overwhelmed, that capacity just isn't there. I'll be 20 in August, and I'm learning how to recognize those signs earlier in myself. I'm not perfect at it, but I'm getting there. And I think that's important to say as well. People with FASD can learn and grow. It might take longer, and it might look different, but it's possible. What helps most is when the people around us stay consistent, stay patient, and don't give up on us. Because the biggest difference for me has been having people who see past the behavior and still believe in me. So if I was to leave you with one thing, it's this. When you are living and working with someone like me, you already understand FASD. But understanding the condition isn't the same as understanding the moment. And in these moments, when things escalate, when behaviors look extreme, that's when it matters most to remember. This isn't a choice, it's a capacity issue. And how you respond to it in the moment can either calm things down or just make things worse. Gormila Margaret, thank you.